Welcome to PiT Profiles, a peek behind the scenes at the people who make peak improv theater more than just a stage. In each episode, we spotlight students, performers, teachers, and staff as they share their improv journey, personal growth, and what keeps them coming back. Whether you're here for the laughs or the life lessons, you're in the right place. I'm your host, Marta Lane. Let's dive in. Jennifer Caress was born and raised in Colorado before setting sail for the exotic lands of Michigan, where she found everything to be either too hot, too cold, and always way too humid. She's lived in several other states, but always feels the pull to come back home. She's authored several books, novellas, and short stories, but finally discovered that her natural inclination towards dialogue should be used to write scripts, sketches, screenplays, and plays. The Pool is not her first script, but it is her first drama. A few years ago, Jennifer decided to be brave and listen to the voice inside that called her to the stage by joining Steve Austin's Actor's Voice acting class in Colorado Springs. Encouraged by the positive feedback she received, she decided to once again be brave and join an improv class. She was once again encouraged by the positive feedback and is proud to say that she is a founding member of the improv team, Whimsicult. Jennifer, thanks for joining me.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Let's start off by telling me about The Pool. Sounds fascinating.
Yeah, The Pool is a play I wrote about a year ago. It made its debut in Denver in April 2025. It just finished its second run in September 2025, and we look forward to doing it more later. The concept is, as you said, is my first drama. It has to do with a woman named Jessica knowing that if she leaves her husband, he will kill himself, but if she stays, she won't make it. So she has to make this really difficult choice, and the pool is the aftermath of having to make that really difficult choice.
Wow, that is a difficult choice.
It is. It can be a dark subject for sure. It's all too familiar, though, with our audience, we find. But I promise it does have a happy ending.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. No one's jumping in the pool at the end for good.
No.
Okay, so as an actor, because you're not only writing these, you're acting it. I think you're starring in it, or
Right.
okay. So as an actor, you must be vulnerable on stage.
Yes.
So did laughing with others make it easier to be vulnerable?
Very much so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, that's such a positive experience having someone laugh with me and something that I intended to be funny. Yeah, it's this beautiful positive loop that just keeps me coming back to the stage.
You mentioned in your bio that you took an actor's class and received positive feedback that inspired you to join an improv class.
Right.
What was that feedback and how did it translate to improv?
Oh, good question. Just in the acting class I got was that I was good with connecting even through the camera to the audience, and that's always nice to hear. Uh, and then just quick story, the acting teacher was sick one night or wasn't able to attend the acting class. So one of the students is Megan Hyde, who is a co-owner of the Peak Improv Theater and also a fantastic, brilliant improv teacher. She said I could just teach improv that night instead. I'd never done it before. I knew what it was, of course. I was absolutely petrified, and I very timidly would do each exercise she gave us. But then someone just said, "Hey, you're funny. You're good at this." And that's all I needed. That was all I needed just to keep going. So when Megan continued to teach classes along with Ethan, Casey, I took every class they offered. When the Peak Improv Theater opened, I was student number one. I tell myself, but I just continued to take class after class after class, and eventually joining my own improv team.
I think you're still student number one.
Thank you.
So, what are all the classes you've taken?
Oh, heck. Obviously, Improv 101, intermediate, advanced. I've taken stand-up comedy, sketch writing. I'm doing musical improv now because that's the most terrifying of all of them. Yeah. And Megan's a great teacher, of course. It's just it's so very nerve-wracking.
More than stand up.
Oh yeah. And yeah, stand-up was scary too, of course, but I found my knack in that because in stand-up you write. And I'm very comfortable writing. I feel like I'm much more articulate when I write. So I had that security blanket to fall back on. With musical improv, it's just you making up a song right there and trying to rhyme.
Right, yes. I'm with you. I always tell people I'm better in writing.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, that musical improv is definitely where you have to come up with a rhyme in a song right on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good for you for facing a fear. And that was my next question is what was your biggest fear walking into your first improv class?
That I wouldn't know what to say. I wouldn't know what to do. I would end up just not saying anything at all. That would let my team down. That I would just flop on stage. That I would. I had like 400 fears, honestly. It's gotten better. I think I've been doing it for about a year and a half now, maybe 2 years. Those fears have subsided as I get better and as I just get more experience. But they're always there, lingering under the surface.
Well, you can't tell,
Oh, thank you.
especially when you're on stage. It's amazing to watch you perform. And can you tell me a little bit about Whimsicult?
Yeah, yeah. We were all um, members of Peak Improv classes, and then they held auditions one day to form our own improv troupe, to be just an in-house troupe of the Peak Improv Theater. And that's how a lot of us met was at those auditions. There's about six of us now, I believe. We kind of rotate in and out as life happens. But yeah, we just met trying to form our own troupe one day. We've been going since about, I think, February
Of
2025.
2025. Okay, so still pretty new.
Yeah, yeah. We're growing every day. It's so fun. It's so fun to be just a part of like-minded people. We're all kind of a little bit weird, a little bit strange, but always just intent on being creative.
Well, my next question was, what do you love most about performing with this cast? You kind of said a little bit about just now, but
Yeah. Yeah. The longer you improvise with the same people, just the stronger you get with each other. Because improvising with people is very, very vulnerable. You have to go up on stage. There's a good chance you're going to fail. There's a good chance you're not going to have anything to say. So you count on the other people to carry you in those moments, or they count on you to carry them in those moments. And you just have to help each other out and make a good scene. And thankfully, it's rare and few and far between, but there are moments when neither of you know what to say. And you just stare at each other for a long, hard second. It's the longest one Mississippi of my life.
and a lot of times it's funnier when you make a mistake.
It is, yeah, yeah. Oh, the audience loves a flub. They love it.
And so, what classes had you taken before you felt inspired to join a troupe?
Yeah, the basics, the Improv 101, advanced, intermediate. I think I took all of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I kind of have a commitment phobia, so I'm lucky to show up to these classes every week because they're so much fun. But I would assume that you would need to take at least those three classes before you would even be good at a troupe.
Yes. In my
Yes.
opinion, yes. Yeah. You have to know how to roll with the punches, and improv is definitely a muscle. The more you use it, the better it gets, the stronger it gets. So keep exercising that muscle. I will say, even with people with commitment issues, Like yourself, that's fine. Improv is really, really therapeutic if you're looking into it because you are forced to get out of your head. You are forced to be in the moment outside of whatever else is going on in your life. You have to be on that stage right then. It's brilliant. It's wonderful. And it's a really good way to connect with your community. As a loner, as an introvert, that's really hard to do, but it's easier when you have an incredible, warm community like the Pit.
Yeah, I think I'm a writer also, and one of the things I liked about the 101 class especially is because there was no expectation. You were just showing up to play.
Yeah. Yeah, and Casey Phrase, he teaches 101, the nicest, most welcoming human being in the whole wide world. He lets you know right away and continuously that you are safe there. You're safe to make mistakes, you're safe to be silly, you're safe just to sit there and not sure where you're even at. It's okay.
I hear Casey in my head right now cringing because he doesn't like to to hear compliments from us.
Ah, let him
But
cringe.
I know, right? It's so true, Casey. Um, so what kind of commitments are there to be in a troupe?
Right, so I'm not gonna say you have to, but we do ask that you show up to every practice or as many practices as you can. Myself, I'm not able to make every practice because life happens, but show up to as many as you can. There's a show once a month, so be at that show once a month if you can. Just be there for your teammates, for yourself.
And do you practice like once a week, twice a week,
We do once a week and then
once a
one show a
week?
month.
And it's just practicing games together.
Hmm.
Obviously, you don't have any idea what the audience is going to say.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. The more you practice with each other, the more you understand the other person's style, um, and kind of what they're going to say or what kind of character they're going to use for a specific scene. Because we all have um, just like a trove of characters that we've developed for ourselves. So, if we get caught in like a horror scene or a Western scene, which people just love to have us do, I know what kind of character this person's going to do, and I know what kind of character this person's going to do. And so it just makes it a little bit easier when you're playing games to know what kind of joke you could volley at the other person, what kind of joke they're going to catch, and vice versa. They know how to lobby a joke towards me that I'm going to hit back.
All right, this isn't totally fair because you're not all warmed up. But if you want to share your favorite character that you like to play in improv, or give us a
Ooh.
name.
Yeah, there's two, the old witch woman and then just the royal snotty above type of character. She's fun.
Okay, I saw you. I can't remember what show it was, but you were playing, I think, the Queen's mom.
Mm,
Do you remember?
no.
No?
I play Little Woman a lot. I get
You,
cast as that. Yeah, and it's kind of my go-to, especially when I'm doing Shakespeare improv.
yes.
The old witchy woman, that's my favorite.
Yeah, that's what you did, and it was masterful. It was so good. Even your body language.
It's the worst posture in the world, but yeah, it's just like slumped over.
How does body language inform your improv?
Oh, good question. Yeah, so if you're of high status, you've got shoulders back, shoulders down, chin up. If you're lower status, you're like my normal status is just this. And then when I do the much older character, then I do the kind of hunched over with cane in one hand and the gristly voice. Yeah.
Okay, so what are the unexpected benefits of performing in a troupe as
Hmm.
opposed to just going to class?
Sure. Friends. Friends. Yeah, it's a very I think I mentioned this already, sorry, but it is a great way to bond with people. And people that maybe I wouldn't normally introduce myself to or make friends with. They're all very, very nice, of course, but we just run in different circles and have different interests. But improv is definitely the one way that we connect. And I think that's probably the greatest benefit, besides being in front of an audience and making people laugh and just telling a story. Improv doesn't always have to be comedy. Sometimes it could just be about a story that connects with people in the audience.
Is it hard to tell a story live instead of writing it? Or is that natural now for you?
Knock on wood, it's usually not difficult. Of course, there are days when I just have a blank brain and I'm like, oh, I don't know. And that's when your teammates come in to help tell a story. But usually I got it. Knock on wood again.
So, kind of gonna jump back for a second
Yeah.
to you mentioned one of the benefits of being in a troupe was the community. And you also mentioned that you were a loner introvert. And seeing you at the theater, I would never guess that because your community there is so big. You know so many people. It seems like the conversations that you have flow pretty easily. And so I can see what you were saying about how you have a community of people that you wouldn't necessarily know because you don't run in the same circles.
Right. It's actually fairly common to have introverts there at the pit, at the Peak Improv Theater. There's a lot more than you probably think. So huge kudos to the owners of the Peak Improv Theater because they have created such a safe and welcoming community that even introverts like myself and many of the others can show up and feel safe and comfortable there and talk, which is something you don't normally do, and just be seen and be heard and be friends with all these fantastic characters.
Yeah. How has improv impacted your life outside of the theater?
It's given me a lot more confidence. It has opened up that part of my brain that says I can speak and I will be heard, and I probably have something to say that day.
Wow, that's beautiful. I've never heard it put that way before.
Yeah.
And so, does it help you in your writing when, like, you're writing a screenplay or a novel?
A little bit, just in the sense that it has given me a lot of confidence that I did not have beforehand.
Yeah, I find that it helps me just accept my voice,
Yeah,
use
yeah,
it and accept it.
exactly.
What advice would you give your first day self?
Ooh, good question. Show up, lean into the idea of failing, lean into the idea of flopping hard on stage. It'll be okay. And it's even funnier if you fail.
All right. Is there anything next for you?
Yeah, we have a sketch group at the Peak Improv Theater called Dead Puppet Society, and we are doing an October show, and then we're doing a Christmas show, and then we're doing a Valentine's Day show. So we're very, very busy because we're all writing and acting in this troupe. So every show you see is the writers on stage performing their own characters and everyone else's characters. So we're very busy at that right now.
So that's a sketch,
Yeah,
not improv, right? So
right.
like sketch like what you would see on Saturday Night Live, where you
Exactly.
all write the script and then you act it out.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. We are led by Ethan, who is another owner at the Peak Improv Theater.
Yeah, and he from time to time will teach a sketch writing
Yeah.
class.
Highly recommend. Even if it's not your forte, even if you're not sure that's what you want to do with the rest of your life, still show up. It's a great outlet for your creativity.
Is there anything you'd like to share that I didn't ask?
Mm, no, I think you covered everything. Those are really great questions.
Oh, thank you, Jen. Jen or Jennifer?
Either one.
Either one? All right.
And Jenny, Jennifer, hey there. Whatever.
You just answered anything.
Yeah. Trisha. Brittany,
Brittany.
Preston.
All right, I'm
Really,
gonna
the
try
lists are
Brittany.
endless.
Well, thank you. Huge thanks to Jennifer for sharing her story, energy, and journey with us. It's people like her who make Peak Improv Theater more than a stage. It's a community. And thank you for joining us for this PiT profile. If Jennifer's story made you smile, inspired you, or reminded you why you love improv, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with a friend who needs a little more laughter in their life. If you have a question for one of the owners, teachers, or performers, email us at info@peakimprov.com. In the meantime, we've got more stories coming your way from the students, performers, teachers, and owners who make Peak Improv Theater such a special place. Until next time, keep saying yes, keep showing up, and we'll see you on or off the stage.